Yes. Sairam children, how are you?
Sairam,
I
ma'am.
hope you, yes, I hope you all are fit and fine and staying safe at home.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, let us begin this class with a smile and chanting Omkaram 3 times. So please join your hands. Om. Yes. Sairam, now let's begin the class. Do you remember, children, what we did in the last class? We were doing the poem Crying, and what we did? We did discuss the question answers, and we did the comprehension part for that. Do you remember the poem we did comprehension for food for thought?
Yes, ma'am.
Where we discussed the importance of eating vegetables and about the different vegetables, their colors, how they look, and why they should be eaten, and what they make you. They make you they make you healthy and wise, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Now let's move on to the next lesson. And today we'll be doing something interesting. We will be doing a translation of a Hindi story, a very famous Hindi story. And I will tell you the name later on. First, tell me, do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you do have. Do you have brother or sister?
Both. One brother, one sister.
Yes, very good. Now, how do you find life with them? Is it very interesting, or you fight a lot, you don't like them, or you love them very much?
I love them very much.
Yes, very
We
good.
play together, we fight together, we do everything together.
Yes, very good. That's the way it should be. So, today we are doing the chapter, The Elder Brother. That means the original name for this in Hindi is Bade Bhai Sahab, written by the very stalwart, very famous Hindi writer Munshi Premchand. Have you heard of him?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you will hear in the later classes. You will be doing lot of lessons, and he was, if not the greatest, he was one of the most famous Hindi writers of all time, and his writings were awarded many times, and he was very famous. So let's move on with the chapter, and I will present the screen for this. So give me a minute. Now, children, can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, we will get on with the lesson. Now, this is the title. Can you see My Elder Brother?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. In this picture, what you can see, two brothers are sitting at a study table, isn't it? And they are
Yes.
laden with the subject of different books of different subjects like maths, English, you can see. Okay?
Colors, pencils, box,
Yes, very good. And a globe.
globe.
So, what are they doing? Can you tell me?
They are studying together. or
Yes, but
doing some
look,
activity.
yes, but look closely. The elder brother is studying, and the younger one, what is he interested
Drawing,
to do?
painting, painting.
Yes, he is painting. He's painting a picture, and look at his face. He is not at all happy. His bade
Yeah,
bhai
he's
sahab,
supposed to. It
yes,
seems he's forced to do this. He's not
yes,
willing to do this.
he's supposed to study, which his elder brother is giving him, his bhaiya is giving him, but he's not at all happy. He wants to draw the picture. Okay, let's get on and see. This is a very good lesson, and we should all follow it. This, okay, I will read now and you will follow after me. Okay, listen to the story. This short play is about two brothers who are affectionate and respectful to each other. The story also shows that learning from our day to day experiences is as important as what we learn from books in the school. This play is based on the famous story in Hindi, Bade Bhai Sahab, written by Munshi Premchand. So, did you hear that? It is telling us the summary of the lesson, what it is about. Now, we will start the short play. It is the scene one, the first scene, a hostel room. Two brothers aged 9 and 14 years sitting at a study table. You know, it is describing this scene. I told you about this scene. Two brothers are sitting at a study table, isn't it? So it is describing this scene. Can you hear me, children? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Aged 9 and 14, sitting at the study table. The elder brother, Bhaiya, is reading a book, and the younger one, Munna, is drawing picture of birds and animals. So we have already discussed this before. Now let's get on with the lesson. Bhaiya, what are you doing, Munna? Munna, I am drawing. Bhaiya, when will you study? Where were you in the morning? Munna, turning pale. I was playing, Bhaiya. How can you sit with a book for hours together? Bhaiya, that's because I want my foundation education to be very strong. If the base is strong, then the building will stand firmly. Sometimes it takes me 2 years to do 1 year's work. Now, this is very interesting. Later, we will find out why. Okay, just find on this. Bhaiya gives very much importance to all the work, especially the studies, and he does everything firmly. That means sometimes he does 1 year's work in 2 years to make it firmly. Can you understand? Can you guess why?
Yes, ma'am. To make the base strong.
Yes, but we will see this later on. So this is the catch line of the story you can see. Later on, we will come back to this. Munna, Bhaiya, you are 5 years older than I am and three classes ahead of me. I wonder why you keep writing the same word 20 times, one sentence more than 20 times, and copy poems several times in beautiful letters. So, here, what is Munna asking? Munna is asking Bhaiya that Bhaiya, I keep wondering, I keep thinking that what are you doing by writing so many things, so many spellings, sentences, poems, so many times in the copy? So, this is advice we get from school also, and parents also tell us that whenever you cannot remember a thing, you just go on writing it, writing it, writing it. Okay, after writing, they say it is the photographic memory. that we keep on remembering. So Bhaiya is also practicing the same thing. But Munna at all doesn't like all this. Bhaiya, you know, studying English is no child's play. One has to work very hard in order to learn the subject. To speak or write English properly, tremendous effort is required. But the moment you get a chance, you run to the field, play marbles and fly kites, or sit idling away with friends for fun. Can you sit down and study? Now Bhaiya is little annoyed with Munna. He's little angry and he's telling that you always keep playing because I write so many times the same thing because I want to remember them. I may want to make my foundation strong and I want to learn English properly. Now, you know, English is not the mother language of our Indian country, isn't it? So,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, it is a foreign language for us, and in order to master a foreign language, we must give it more importance. Lot of importance must be given to it, and lot of time devoted to learn the language. So Bhaiya is giving a lot of time, lot of effort to learn English, and he expects the same from Munna also. But what is Munna doing? Not at all. He is not interested to study. If he gets the time, he runs to the field, plays marbles and fly kites, or simply play with his friends and waste time. Munna, oh bhaiya, there is a big mela in the village today. Should we go? So small little children, they love to go to the mela, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Mela means, what is a mela? Mela is a fair, a village fair. Okay.
Yes,
Have you
ma'am.
been to a mela?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is lots of crowd is there and lots of hustle and bustle and lots of things, games, rides, food,
Lots
and
to
it is
eat.
a, yes. Next, Bhaiya, have you ever seen me going to a fair or going to watch a cricket or hockey match? I don't go near them. I prefer to study a book. I don't mind repeating a class for more than 2 years. But you might stay in the same class all your life. Do you expect to pass if you waste your time playing all the time? You are simply wasting father's hard earned money. So here, Bhaiya, when Munna asked that, can we go to a big mela in the village? He got the scolding of his life from Bhaiya. What did Bhaiya say? No, I don't go to a fair. I don't go to watch cricket or hockey match. Have you seen me doing that? Never. Instead, I prefer to study book. I sit with a book whole day and I study. And for that, here also we came before a reference. I told this is the catch line of the poem, of the story, that he doesn't mind repeating the same class 2 years for a one class. So he also doesn't pass every year and maybe he's repeating the class, but he believes that it is making his foundation strong. He's learning it properly. But what does he expect for Munna? That if he keeps on playing like this, waste his time, then whole life maybe he will not get onto the next class. That is, he will stay in the same class for the whole of his rest of life. So after getting this scolding, small little child, what did he do? Munna started crying. Munna starts crying on being scolded and sobbing sounds wah, bah, woo are heard. You know how small little children cry? They make a fuss and they cry like this. Do you cry like this?
No.
Yes, good. Munna, Bhaiya, I feel like running away and going back home. So they came here to study and they are staying in a hostel. Remember, in the pink color, it was written. So they are staying away from home. Poor little child, he misses his home. He misses his parents, maybe family members, and he, after getting such a scolding and no play and only study, it is like a torture, it is like a jail for him. And he cryingly, he just says, I wish I could run home. That means he wants to get with his family. Bhaiya says, now, stop crying. Put a nice smile. Look, I will make a timetable for you to follow. Get up at dawn. Now, Bhaiya makes a timetable for Munna because he believes he is not doing any studies, and he makes a timetable for him and asks him to get up at dawn. What is dawn? Early morning when the sun rises. Now, what is the time schedule? Let us see. 6 a.m. Wash your hands. Have your breakfast and sit down to study. Now, 6 to 8 a.m. English. 8 to 9 a.m. Maths. 9 to 9:30 History. Then 3:30. Then go off to school. Sorry, it will be 9:30. 9:30. It go off to school. Then 5 to 6. After they come back from the school, grammar. Half an hour for strolling. Only half an hour for walking. See, no time for play. Now 6:30 to 7. English composition. Then dinner. 8 to 9 p.m. translation. 9 to 10 p.m. Hindi. And 10 to 11 p.m. other subjects, and then go to bed. What a strict timetable, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. And
Munna.
this Munna is very small. He is having history also.
Yes,
Okay.
Munna. But when is the time to play? When Bhaiya says play, what is the need, Munna? What is the need to play? You need to study all the time. That is what Bhaiya thinks. Munna, oh, I love the green fields, the gentle breeze. I want to jump up like a football. I like the touch and go and hoo-too-too sounds of the kabaddi. And the hurry and flurry of volleyball pulls me like a magnet. As soon as I'm on the field, I forget everything. So, he is an ardent lover of games, we can see here. Munna, okay? Small little children full of energy, full of life. They love the green fields, okay? And when they reach the field, when he reaches the field, he forgets the whole world. He is into the game. He is lost in the game. He loves the gentle breeze that flows over there, and he wants to jump like a football, and the touch and go game, and the hututu sound of the kabaddi game, or the volleyball, the hurry and flurry of the volleyball. That means he loves to play outdoor games. Do you play outdoor games too?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, children of your age must play outdoor games. It is very helpful for your body. Now the first scene is done. Let's come to the second scene. The final exams are over and the results are out. Now, so much of studying, so much of preparation, so much of devotion. Let's see what the result has to say. Bhaiya, alas, I have failed once again. Have you seen? It is so surprising. Bhaiya studies the whole day without any playing, but still he failed. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, this is the funny part of it. And Munna, oh, but Bhaiya, I have passed and topped my class. Now there is only 1 year difference between us. Before it was, do you remember, 3 classes they were ahead. And now only 1 year difference between them, because Munna has passed, and not only passed, he has topped the class. That means he became the first boy of the class. He got the highest marks. Okay. See, playing also did not affect his marks. He was happy to play and he passed the exam with flying colors. Bhaiya, but my dear brother, don't be so proud. You have passed only 1 class and you think that I am stupid and you are smart. Once in a while in the gulli danda game, you might get lucky and hit a goal. But that does not mean you have mastered the game. You have to work hard to be successful in life. So Bhaiya is here very little bit embarrassed also and feeling bad also because Munna is saying only now 1 year difference between us. Before it was 3 years. So he got little angry and he said, see, you have passed this class. That does not mean that you are very smart and I am stupid because I failed. Once in a while in the gulli danda game, maybe you are hitting a goal, and that does not mean that you are the master of the game and you know everything about the game. You have to work hard to be successful in life. Now, what you have to and to correct us. Now, what do you have to do if you were to fall sick today? Now, Bhaiya is saying that what you can do in the game if you fall sick today? Munna, I don't know, Bhaiya. I would tell Baba and he would rush to the hostel. So, Bhaiya started to scare Munna that you are playing very good, but what if you fall sick? What will you do that time? You're not enough mature to handle the situation. So, Munna said, I will call Baba. That means I will call my father and he will come to hostel and he would take me. Bhaiya, aha, I had expected this answer. But now Baba would not get upset. He would first try to find out what was wrong and then he would call a doctor. Baba would know exactly what to do. They have more experience than us. So now Bhaiya is angry with Munna and Bhaiya is saying that yes, I had expected this from you. I had expected you will say this answer and you will call Baba. But Baba will not first come to the hostel. He will try to inspect what went wrong and he will bring the doctor to the hostel to check you. They know what to do. They, who are the they over here? They are the elder people, our elderly people or our parents or his father or Baba over here. They have more experience than us. They know how to handle the situation better. So Munna, with tears in his eyes, Bhaiya, I'm sorry. What you say is true. Bhaiya hugs Munna lovingly. So Munna also understood his mistake that yes, Bhaiya, say it Bhaiya or say it Baba, both are elder to him and they have more experience than him. So they know how to handle situation better than him. So he says, sorry, Bhaiya, I am sorry. What you say is true. You are saying correctly and I am sorry. After this, Bhaiya hugs Munna. He also loves Munna very much. He hugs Munna. Bhaiya, I also like to play and fly kites. But if I also play, then how can I watch out for you? You are my responsibility. Now, what does Bhaiya say? That you all the time you play and fly kites. I also like to do. I am also a child. But how can I do? How can I do that when I have to look after you? Because he is big and he's trusted with responsibility of a elder brother that look after your younger brother. So if he also starts to fly and he gets lost in the game, then how can he concentrate on his younger brother and how can he take care of his brother? So you are my responsibility. And what does Munna say? I love you, Bhaiya. So with that, we come to the end of this lesson. Have you understood the lesson?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Do you like the lesson?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what does it say? It is the loving tale of two loving brothers, isn't it? Now, we will look further into the lesson in the next class. Now, look at the new words that we came across. New words, can you repeat after me? Hostel.
Hostel.
Yes. Next is affectionate.
Affectionate.
Yes. Respectful.
Respectful.
Pale.
Pale.
Ours together.
Ours together.
Foundation.
Foundation.
Firmly.
Firmly.
Tremendous.
Tremendous.
Idling.
Idling.
Mela.
Mela.
Prefer.
Prefer.
Sobbing.
Sobbing.
Breeze.
Breeze.
Mustard.
Mustard.
Upset.
Upset.
Responsibility.
Responsibility.
Okay, you read it very well. Now let us find out the meanings for them. Now I would ask you to read only the meanings. And I would say the word and you will read out the meanings for me. Hostel.
Ma'am, there is a work going on near my house, so there will be sound actually. It will be disturbing.
Okay, then fine. I will read out and you listen to it carefully. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hostel, a homestay for students with fooding and lodging. Okay, have you heard of a hostel? Here, many students come to
Yes,
stay.
ma'am.
Yes, from the
When
village
I got
generally or from the
my mother, she
districts
said I
come.
will send you hostel.
Yes, yes, very good. Then you must be knowing that it is a homestay for students with fooding and lodging. That means they are given to stay and the food, and they have to stay away from their home, maybe for the purpose of study or job or any purpose. But they are staying away from their home. Next, affectionate. That means loving, respectful, full of respect. Pale. Pale means light colored or white. Whenever we get a scolding or we see ghost or any frightening thing, we turn white, we turn pale. That is called pale. Ours together. That means for a long time. Foundation. Strong base. Firmly means strongly. Tremendous. A lot of. Tremendous effort means a lot of effort to learn English. Idling, that means wasting time. Mela, we already said it is a village fair. Prefer, that means tend to choose. Sobbing, crying noisily. Have you seen babies crying noisily? They make wah 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 sound. Have
Yes,
you heard?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that is called sobbing. Then breeze, that means gentle flow of air. Mastered, that means become an expert. Upset means unhappy or disappointed. And responsibility means being accountable for and doing the duty. That means how Bhaiya was thinking that Munna was his responsibility. He was accountable for. That means he had to look after Munna and Munna was his responsibility. So that's all for the presentation of today. We come to the end of this presentation and I would stop sharing the screen. Now, we come to the end of the lesson and we have done the new words with their meanings today. So how did you find the story and today's class?
Very nice, ma'am.
Yes, did you like the story?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And in one line, can you just think of one line and tell me one model for this story? There are many, many lessons that we learn from this one story. But can you tell me any one of them?
We should be responsible enough if we have any
Yes.
responsibility.
Yes. Excellent. We should perform our responsibility properly and we should take care of our younger ones.
Yes.
Also, from the Munna's point of view, we can say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Have you heard of the proverb?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you have heard of the proverb, and that is applicable over here. That is when Bhaiya was continuously studying, but he failed. While what happened to Munna? He was free, he was playing, then he passed. He not only passed, he topped in his exams. Okay, so that was a fantastic lesson. And one more thing, important thing, what we learn from here is elders always have more experience than us, and we should listen to them. We should listen to our elders' advices because they love us and they know the world better. They have seen more of the world, they have seen more than us, and they know the situation better, and they will give us the good advice, and we should follow them, right? So with this good advice, we come to the end of this class. So we will meet in the next class, and let us call it a day and end the class with Shanti Path. Join your hands. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sai Ram, children.
Saira, ma'am.